Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Tarot and Angel Energy Healing Messages with Reina. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This reading is for everyone from the sign of Gemini and is for the first week of this year, from the 1st through the 11th. However, there's no timestamp on it. Whenever you were guided to watch this video is when you were meant to receive the messages. And let's get started. I have done a different layout because it's the beginning of the year, so I will explain the process as we move along. And please forgive my situation here. I am battling a little bit of a infection on my throat or some kind of cold issue, so nothing major, but it's definitely slowing me down a little bit. So back to the cards. The cards have been intention shuffle and they're ready to go. So the first three cards are going to represent your current energy and the advice from the universe for this week. Give us the answers, let me see. And this card is going to represent your conscious mind. And this is going to represent your subconscious mind. And this is going to represent your short-term outcome. And what do I mean by that? It's going to represent what the universe wants you to know, what the outcome will be, and the time frame. I set the intention to be 2 weeks to 2 months time frame. This is what it's coming down, what the universe wants you to know. And it's important to have visibility because we have free will, we could change things. And that being said, having the free will, the time frame is not written in stone, or the message are going to resonate differently for different people. So keep that in mind, that through a free will, a lot of things are changeable. And through visibility, we could definitely change a lot of aspects of it. And the last card is going to reflect 3 months to 6 months, and I call it long-term outcome. And that's essentially the same thing, what the universe wants you to know, what might be coming down the pipe, as I call it, for the next, 3 to 6 months of this new beginning. So this is how this reading is a little bit different. It's offering you a little bit more insight on what you may benefit from knowing, what will be helpful for you to know. Let's see what the archangels have for you for this reading. And let's see what your spirits of love and light. This could be an ancestor, a family member, even your spirit guides. Someone from the spirit world that has a message which may intend is to be beneficial for you. The next card is going to be from the overall from the universe. And without further ado, let's get started. This is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so take what resonates, let go of what doesn't. And being a general reading is not aimed at a particular subject or situation, so it would take for us to discern the messages and see how they apply within our lives. So we open with the Page of Pentacles, which is an energy of good news, and it's about money, and in a lot of cases it's about money, but it's not limited because, like I said, this reading is not aimed at a particular subject or situation, but it's something about good news in any sector of your life. Like I said, it could be about money, but it's about manifesting something, or studying, or financial opportunities for a lot of you, even a new job. So it's something about the beginning of something, and it's something good news, something that comes to you in form of news, and it is linked to the physical realm, on the not on the spiritual sector, but in the material aspect of things. And so it's something that is going to that is going to help you. And in a lot of cases, like I said, it could have to do with, news about, you were waiting for news about education or being accepted to an institution, or if you were waiting for news about a job, or news of any source that you were waiting for, are going to arrive this week. And the Four of Pentacles is the card of stability. It's a card that talks about, the material possessions of what it implies having a human experience that we have. It's a card that suggests that you're not making or losing money, that you're in a stable position. In some cases, it could even suggest, withholding or holding too tight. But overall, it's a card of, financial control and stability. So it suggests that you're within that energy. But, the Five of Cups, and this could be in any sector of your life, because this is not a reading that is necessarily aimed at a situation. So we get the Five of Cups, which suggests, pain and loss and grief and regret and despair, and emotional breakups and dissatisfaction and disappointment. But with the Five of Cups, it's important to know that something is always retrievable. And it's a card that shows us that while we may be in a state of despair and we may not be seeing what's behind us that is still left standing, it's important that while it may be really hard for us when we're in that state to see things from an angle that is not a pain, it's important to kind of appreciate what we do have. Because I don't know, for a lot of you, synchronicity, I don't know what 44 means, but that's a very high vibrational number. So look up what 44 means, number 44. But then we got here a clarifier here for the Five of Pentacles. And for a lot of you, it suggests this may very well have to be in your home environment, where you may have a loss in that sector, something to do with your your stability, with your something to do with your home environment, or but it's a card that, as a clarifier, suggests that you are going to shift from that energy of Five of Cups and get into that stability, and you're going to get, for a lot of you, may even be celebration or rite of passage, or successful establishments and projects. But it's also a card that suggests rest before the next stage. But it's also, it being a four, it's a card of a strong foundation in communities. So it's actually a good card, a really good card to close the energy, because it suggests that you may, if you're not in that energy of Four of Cups, you may have a little bit of encounter a little bit of that energy during this week, where you may experience a little bit of grief, despair, and emotional. Usually we experience that when our heart is vested on something and we have I call it a setback or disappointment, but you're going to bounce right back with the Four of Wands, which is a card that suggests that while you may have lost the stability for a little bit with the Five of Cups, you're going to gain it right back with the Four of Wands, which is actually pretty, we all have setbacks, we all have things don't always go according to plan, but you're immediately supported with, the universe immediately supports you and provides that stability back. You may lose it for an instant, but you'll get it right back, which is awesome. That you're going to bounce back so fast and with that energy. Now at your conscious level, we have the Ten of Cups, which is happiness and relationships and family, and talks about satisfaction and the completion and good fortune and harmony and gratitude and being aligned with your true nature. So in your conscious mind, you have a level of awareness. You are you know, you're in alignment, you're in harmony. And for a lot of you, it suggests, um, with the holidays here, with New Year's celebrations with family. So this is what's in your conscious mind, which is beautiful, really. Let's see what's in your subconscious mind. In your subconscious mind hits the temperance. The temperance is a card that talks about balance and moderation, and patience as well. It talks about purpose and tolerance, and the rhythm, the harmony, and blending, adapting, self-control. So it's basically a card that is in alignment with the Ten of Cups. It's basically saying, you could celebrate within moderation. For a lot of you is gonna say that. For a lot of you, is a message of, celebration within moderation. So don't do anything crazy out there. It's kind of like the universe is telling you, to you could have fun and you could do all these things, but be mindful, and moderate and be patient, and create a balance. And for a lot of you, it also talks about patience, and if there is something in your life that you are hoping or want to manifest, it's suggesting that it will happen. This is a card that suggests that it will happen, but it will require some patience, and it will require tolerance, and learning the purpose, and learning the purpose, meaning of tolerance, in order to be in harmony, and even self-control and adapting. So this is at the subconscious level. These are things that the universe is trying to advise you and to help you be in alignment, to get the best outcome. And I absolutely love the short-term outcome. It's the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is a card that talks about progress and actions, and sudden changes, but they're good changes and activities, and and for a lot of you it may be visitors, or but it's unexpected news, and they could be, for a lot of you, it could even mean travel. Areas of love, and so basically it's a card that says success is assured. And if this card fell under the 2 weeks to 2 months time frame, that means within this time frame you will receive, for a lot of you will receive some news of some changes, or even visitors, but there's victory, and unexpected news. For a lot of you, like I said, travel, but nonetheless, it's something that is going to make your heart feel good, and is whatever sector of your life you may be, is a guaranteed success. So, and it's going to happen fast, because I put an intention of 2 weeks to 2 months, but that could come sooner, because the Eight of Wands is about fast movement. So, and it's all going to be great. It's going to make you happy. Now, on the long-term outcome, for a lot of you, it suggests that oh, excuse me, I can't even see, and it's actually the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about craftsmanship, and it talks about practice, solution, and teamwork, and cooperation, and recognition, and the ability to deliver, which is very important. It seems like you may be at the beginning stages of something. It could be a project. It could be at the beginning stages of something that is essentially going to offer you the expansion that you're looking for, that fulfillment. So this is a card that talks about like an apprentice, someone that is learning a skill or learning something. Your beginning stages of something, which we started with the Page of Pentacles, that is also the beginning stages of something. So this is a card that says that beginning of stages that you started with the Page, is you are going to at the 6 to 3 months time frame, you are going to start seeing the expansion, the fulfillment of your ability to deliver, for your hard work. So where you're going to start seeing it pay off and move and see kind of like the gain from the past effort. And that also goes very much in alignment with the Eight of Wands. Whatever those news, whatever, because the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, they all talk about good news coming your way. So there are some good news that are going to essentially provide you with that fulfillment and that expansion that you are looking, whichever sector of your life this may be, because it's not limited to one area. And that will mean different things for different people. Let's see what the archangels are saying for you. They're saying, Archangel Ariel is saying, do not hold back right now. This time is perfect and you're ready to roar. You're ready to move forward. So kind of it goes very much in alignment also with the Eight of Wands, because it's like you're ready to take off. Let's see what the spirits of love and light have for you. And they're saying, stay connected. We're all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. They're basically asking you to talk to them, to connect with them, to connect to our source, to connect to to your higher self, to God, the universe, whatever resonates with you. It's going to mean different things for everyone. But this is the time that you could, reconnect back and ask for guidance in your journey to overcome any minor obstacles that I could foresee here, but they're very minor, really. But overall, to be able to balance and use your wisdom and your inner knowing to be patient and because at the subconscious level, whatever the seeds have been planted and it's going to happen. Whatever, in whichever sector of your life it is, things are in divine time and they're going to happen. But it will take for you to, practice, patience. Patience is not the easiest thing, so sometimes we pray for patience, and you could tap into that, your divine connection, your spirit, that source that we have always been connected to, that sometimes life gets on the way and we disconnect. So this could be beneficial for you to reconnect. And the angel of indulgence is saying, you have worked so hard and your life is deeply focused and doing good. So your heart never gives up on the real purpose of life. You, my beautiful friend, have one more challenge today. Stop whatever you're doing and treat yourself to a moment of chocolate. Hey, you deserve it. And if you don't like chocolate, treat yourself to something that you truly enjoy, because you have worked so hard and you deserve it. So that's the message that I have for you for this reading. I hope it's helpful, and if it does, this message does resonate or offers you guidance along the path and you feel they're useful, do let me know in whichever way you feel called to do so. Happy New Year's, sending you love and light, and may you be well, sending you a big hug, and may this year be a better year for all.